Hello. Alright, so right now we are in... Oh, it's using my banner for the thumbnail? What the hell? I don't want that. Hold on. Oh, we're back in KSP 1. Pretty much the plan is see how long it takes to fuel up the, what's it called? The, like, Mars infra ship, which is going to be our next Mars mission. Not sure how long it will take, but I'm guessing a really long time. Let me look for... Where is it? There it is. I thought it auto-picked the thumbnail. I didn't think it would do that. I'll use a screenshot from one of my old missions. What's up, Matt? So this is just me been avoiding work, or like working on this project, or this mission rather, and now I have a shit ton of flights to do. That's pretty much what this is. So now I get to finish this mission up on a live stream, and then maybe at the end we go on to KSP2. On a live Depends. Alright. Audio works, so that's good. Alright, so this is our transfer vehicle right there. The fuel itself is full, so it's ready to go, but we need another liquid fuel run before that happens. So we're gonna have to do a moon landing here. And if you notice, we're actually running pretty smooth, even though we have hundreds of parts in a very small area. That's just the difference between KSP 2 and 1 there. Oh shit. Alright, we'll build some distance and try and get down. That's not a great spot. We're leaving with a little bit too much fuel, honestly. I'd rather not have that much. It's pretty damn long for the moon to spin. And we'll want as many landings as possible in our window. So we'll go a bit before it's like optimal to go. If that makes sense. Ugh, great. I love night landings. It's my favorite. I should really just reorient my station. If you notice, I can click that time warp button without it pausing, and this pauses the game instead. It's pretty cool because it's KSP 1. This is just something that's gonna take a goddamn long time, bro. I think we need like 30,000 units of liquid fuel in the Mars ship, which is a lot. So we're gonna see if we can just get it up to enough delta V to go to the moon here, and that'll make this trip like 10 times easier. And if it has enough delta V to go to the moon on the first try, then I'll just switch up to KSP2. Like if it's on one ore run, I don't see any point in continuing it. Alright, we'll see how my landing skills are. Thank you. Where am I? Again, I'm not sure how many runs it's gonna take. I just know it's gonna be a really large amount. Though I oversized everything. This lander's twice as big as it would have been normally. Alright, so we've got 2 minutes. Alright. Look at all these parts, and we're actually running decently smooth. I don't know how KSP2 doesn't handle this stuff. Other than, well, lack of optimization, of course, but you know, still. I should be burning more upwards, shouldn't I? Yeah, this thing wobbles a bit if I do physics warp, so that sucks. I was gonna strut it up, but I never got around to doing that. I could bring some struts on the next mission, though. Though that won't be on this live stream, probably. And we're still like 1,000 meters a second, which isn't that great. And we're landing in the night side, which also isn't that great. So, great combination here. Is our moon base even looking at Earth? Okay. At least we did something right. Oh, shit. Alright, so I'm looking right down here at our burn time to 0. And I'm using that to determine, like, when I should burn. It's not the best method, but it's pretty easy. And it's kind of mindless, so I don't have to do as much work. That's why I'm doing that. And we have plenty of fuel, so it doesn't really matter. We have a minute. Alright. See if we can see it. Alright, we can see it. I can't really tell if it's moving up and down. KSP UI is so much better. I do like the middle navigable. I heard somewhere KSP2 is gonna get the get like a retro UI or whatever, like the KSP1 UI. I hope it does, because I'd probably use that. I just love the giant middle navigable here. I mean, yeah, I just like the middle navigable. KSP2, it's down here, and your rocket, like, if you're flying it, looking down here, you can still see where your ship's pointed at, so you can get some orientation. If you're looking all the way to the bottom left in KSP2, you don't really have as much information, I feel. Even though there's more information on the nav ball, but then you're just flying on instruments, basically. Look how smooth this is running. How incredible. I doubt those landing lights are going to help much. And also, I have a very small area to land in. I'm not the best at doing that yet. So we'll see how this goes. Probably not that well. And we're probably going to have to wait for the damn ship to move in orbit. I'd rather be a bit higher than I am right now. Then again, this is RSS, so It's a little bit different than 27 seconds. I'm a little scared, so I burn a little bit. KSP 1's better than KSP 2, honestly. Yeah, performance-wise, and right now, yeah, I would pick KSP 1 any day. But I still want to mess around in KSP 2 a bit. I just did a gravity ring video. I don't know if anyone saw it, and I kind of want to mess around with that a bit more. See how far I can push it. No, let's not die. No, we're dead. Okay. I'm gonna try and just hover over the ground here. Too bad I can't see shit. And we overshot by like 200 meters. That's pretty bad, but then again, I fell from 500 kilometers up and still landed pretty close. So. It's not terrible. Oh, I love not seeing anything. It's my favorite thing in the world. Which way are we going? I should have just put this base on wheels. It would be way easier than the garbage I'm doing. Wait, no, shit. That's the wrong way. And we're going up. God dang it. Alright guys, we have a whole kilometer a second. KSP2 UI isn't that bad. Yeah, I just prefer the center nav wall. I can't see shit. I'm not gonna lie. Is this even the right direction? No, it looks like it. Yeah, we want to go more this way though. We might as well get it to touchdown first, and then figure the rest out. Some night vision goggles wouldn't be too bad right about now. Are my lights not hitting the surface yet, though? Alright, that's pretty close. I mean, it should be close enough for the arm to reach. I just gotta wait for this thing to stop bobbling around. And then we can keep that on. Alright, we got our quick save. Now we just gotta connect this arm and feel her up. Is it locked still? Oh, it's not nice. Oh shit. Look at all these parts. KSP2 would be struggling right about now. Alright, those are already running. Let's just run our liquid fuel. We'll run both of them. I'm sure we can support it. Oh shit. Even with fuel cells, that's pretty bad, but it's KSP1, so we can just do this. I'm not sure about our launch window right now, because we launched, or we landed pretty early. Like, we're not in the, we should be over there if we wanted to launch safely. Large UI scale, it's just what I've always played with. I don't remember anything different, and every time I install an update, I get weirded out by like tiny navball. Even though that's for some reason 100%. This should not be 100%. I'm gonna say that now. Alright. Arm can stay there. Oh, your naval's tiny. You play on 1440. I play on 1080. So, do I? Let me check. I feel like it is. No, it probably is. Whatever. All right. I don't know if we can afford to make the inclination change. Like, that's pretty bad. You can't check. Yeah, I just figured that out. Okay, so I mean, we could always wait and then launch, but I mean, you might as well try now, because then we can get more landings in. And I still have to wait for it to be a bit closer, so that this video doesn't have a bit of time warp shenanigans for docking. Let's turn off those lights so that we are slightly more efficient. And launch this heavy lander. Forget where exactly we go. Do we go more north or? I'm supposed to go more south. It's probably around here. Let's pull up our orbit info. I do like KSP2 how it has the FOPS, like this info here, just available right underneath the naval. That's nice. Like if this moved underneath the naval, I would be perfect with KSP1 UI. Then again, I'm used to this, so it doesn't really affect me too much. What's our inclination? Oh yeah, it shouldn't really matter. We have to fix it anyway. We'll just launch east. This was a piece of work to put together. It's two separate landers, but one of them we just added some more fuel tanks, sent it over, and we just combined the two with Bob, or whatever the engineer is. Is it Bob or Bill? I think Bill. Bill's the engineer. So Bill just put them together and made the ultimate lander, so we could carry some fuel up. It's not that great since we get like 100 meters a second left after docking. What's this for? We're moving 6,000 units of ore to our orbital ship here, and we're gonna move that fuel. We're converting that to fuel up there, which I don't know why I did. I should have kept a small refinery on the surface and a big one for orbit, but I didn't do that, so whatever. And we're sending that to low Earth orbit with stock parts only. And that's what you have to remember. It's not. I don't have to reach 500 meters a second. I have to reach like 1,500 because it's the actual moon, not the month. Which makes it take a bit, but we can get it done. And we have physics warp to help us. It's only been 30 minutes on this thing's mission. I'm not gonna quick save because I'm not sure. It's always a struggle launching this thing. It barely beats orbit, and if you include the rendezvous and inclination change, it isn't that great. I never designed it to have this much ore on it, and the last one was bare minimum for just 3,000 liquid. Or it was like 2,800 liquid fuel for 3,000 ore, which was pretty damn good. Yep. We could have. No. I mean, if we had the swerve engine from KSP2, this would be a breeze of a mission. This hat thing is powerful, but KSP2 doesn't have mining yet, or optimization. So, alright, we'll make it to orbit with like 300 meters a second to spare. I think that's enough, if I'm remembering the Delta V right, because now I have a mixture of KSP like stock Delta Vs and RSS in my head, which gets a little bit confusing, but I can deal with that. Alright, how high is our thing? 500 kilometers. Yeah. Oh, this inclination change, man. I'd do it now, but then I'd have to burn northward and then south, because you can't launch that inclination at this latitude right now. You'd have to wait for the right longitude of ascending node, which we didn't because we wanted to have more landings done in a shorter time frame as we send our refueling craft on its way. Actually, we might have 400 meters a second to spare. That'd be nice. It's just freaking crazy to me that this runs smoothly, but something like 5 parts on KSP2 lags your computer and breaks your GPU's capacity. Just have a mission later to bring fuel to fixing inclination on the station. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Once we get that fueler craft out, we might just fix the inclination of the station, like burn normal up there. Or is it radial? I forget. I think it's normal. We'll burn normal there, and that way we have a landing site at all times, and that's all. You know what I mean. You're the one who made the idea. Alright. About 200 meters a second. Well, more like 150. KSP2 though, like the different fuel types, I like better than just having liquid fuel and oxidizer. Though liquid fuel and oxidizer makes it really, really easy to do like refueling missions because you know what the ship's gonna need. You don't have to do any like careful planning. Oh. Hello? Yeah. What do you mean I'm crazy? Thank you. I know. I'm streaming right now though. Okay, bye. What a nice guy. He said I was crazy. I should have put him on speaker. Like what teachers make kids do when they're reading their phones in class. Okay, looks like we're fine. A bit less fuel than I thought we would have, but honestly, it could be worse. And we won't have to worry about fuel once we fix inclination, so. It'd be, it would technically be better to wait for one of these nodes to burn and then fix inclination at the opposite end. I might do that. KSP1 is better than KSP2, which is better than KSP1. I mean, yeah, one thing I do like about KSP2 is the planets have tilt compared to their orbits. Here they're all straight and vertical. Or wait, are they? No, I'm pretty sure the Earth spins on an axis. I forget. You know what I mean. It's like instead of spinning straight up and down like a top, it's like tilted along its orbit. Which, if KSP does a little bit more, I wouldn't mind that. Alright, we're supposed to be down here. Shit. And we're gonna quick save up here, so if this goes terribly wrong, we're gonna have to. God fucking. I gotta get a relay network around the moon. I haven't worked on that at all, and half these missions. Oh my god. If we figure out that we only need one refueling mission to get this thing to the moon, I'll go into KSP2 and we can do some cool stuff there. Like maybe move that ring to the moon or some shit. I don't know. The ring I'm talking about, it's like an artificial gravity ring I made in my last video. Because the magnetic boots, I love those things. Okay. We can wait down here for a minute just to make it quick. 260 meters a second. That's awesome. One goal I was trying to do with this series was we were trying not to waste too much time with missions. So it's only been we're only in like year 3, almost year 4. Mission right now we're fueling up. Is it harder with the real scale? Yeah. Mission right now is we're adding fuel to the other refueler. So we're bringing fuel to refuel the fueler, and that's gonna go refuel the Mars mission. There's probably a better way to do it, but if there was, I wouldn't know, because this is all I could think of. One inefficiency I just did was I burned that Fury apps, or like, I should have made my ascending node at our apophysis and then burned. Would have been a bit more efficient. Damn, bro. Alright, relative speed's low enough. Oh, which one goes quicker? You. Bless me. I can't tell which one's in front or behind. That's one thing. Also with KSP2, it tells you a bit better what your target is. I just keep forgetting which one my target is because I'm an idiot. I think it's the bottom one. Yeah, the bottom one's my target. And it's just inclination change. That's the problem with the separation there. So we'll fix it. Ascending node's the next one, so we gotta burn southwards. It is a bit of a pain without engines, like getting started a bit, but it's not too bad. Just get a maneuver node and adjustments. Let's get no. We don't use maneuver nodes here. Not even in real scale. God dang it. We have no signal again. That's close enough. I don't think I could do any better without a signal. Shouldn't we have crew control? Oh wait, yeah, Bill is not a pilot. Alright, we'll have a few meters a second left. We'll have like 40 meters a second left. Which is fine. What the hell? Oh, we just left a fuel tank up here. Whoops. Quick save. Oh, a little bit of lag loading in all the parts, but this is hundreds of parts compared to KSP's 20. Okay, I could have done that a bit earlier. It's whatever though. Inefficiencies, man. Oh my god. If only had 20 million delta V. Or thrust away. Alright, now we just dock with 38 meters a second left. And we're good. And look at this. This looks pretty good. For a more than 10-year-old game. Thing is, the modding community, I don't think it's going to die for KSP1. It's probably just going to keep growing. Like, what was it? The volumetric cloud mod thing. The guy who worked on that it was like recently released, wasn't it? Even though KSP2 was like right around the corner, it still got released on KSP1. Because mod workers are awesome. Or developers are awesome. Alright, where do we dock? On the way other side of the station. That's awesome. We'll see if that misses it. I don't think it did, but we phased through it, so it's okay. Can you flip the station around instead? Probably. It's pretty heavy, and I'm lazy. I don't want to press the bracket button, so. But I guess, like, it's still possible to flip it. We have a couple big reaction wheels on here. No, we don't have a target vector though. This thing's big. Got pretty good turn rate though. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I don't have RCS on the full lander. If I added it, I wouldn't have tried to flip the station, but whatever. I could have still docked it without needing to flip it. An interesting well, it's cobbled together. Alright, you can't judge perfection. It does what it needs to do, and nothing more. Is it 2 parts? The station? That's a little fast. Can't really slow down easily though. No, the station can. Two main sections. Alright, well, the station itself is just this long strip with Bill's lander up there, or Docker up there. That's the actual station. This giant module is refueling for low Earth orbit. This is just spare fuel. This module is a refinery. This is just ore extension with a refinery energy. And then there's Bill. Oh, and also an extra ore module, just so we can do some more landings en route. We'll see if that's needed. So we'll do a quick save before we rendezvous with the low Earth orbit one, and we'll just revert and do landings. No, we're a little off, but we're fine. Oh my god. Okay, it'll eventually stick. I haven't tried docking in KSP2 yet. I wonder how that is compared to KSP1. Alright, you gotta stand still. Okay, there we go. We get it in the end. Now, I think we only need liquid fuel in that module. So, oh, it's already started. Nice. So now we just wait for a while. Quick save for the 18th time, even though all I did was right click. And we go. Basically, all these have to be full for it to do its mission. Also, no more quick saves for the rest of it. Oh, you're kidding me. That's a great way to piss me off. Oh my god. Okay, I have to manually click every one of these fuel tanks. Docking KSP2 is gonna blow up my computer. I mean, we'll see with the ring. Depends on how this all is. Okay, so. Okay, how many tanks are in this thing? 12. Okay, so 45 fuel tanks that are that big. Times 7. Which is that? Attack fuel balancer. Does that let me like transfer fuel between like entire like modules? All right, we don't need much more fuel on it. Okay. Did I right click that one? Oh no. Alright, guys. Thing is, if I right click anywhere else, it's all gone. Alright, just this will take a minute. Anyone never use KSP2's fuel crossfeed thing? Is it better than this? Be something to compare against. Did I click it? No, I didn't. Couple GUIs on my screen. Oh my god, did I click on... Did I miss anything? Oh, this whole side, okay. Kinda hard to tell. Bro, I can't tell what's going on. Did we get these, Did we get this side? No, we'll check that later. That's 3 fuel tanks compared to the millions that I've clicked. What are you looking at? We're rerouting fuel. Fill up. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Faster than KSP2 still. Let's be real. Even with dozens of GUI and hundreds of parts on my screen. Okay, well, we are running on like the yellow speed, but other than that, it's working pretty well. It's almost done. Most of them are full. Alright, I don't see any more changing numbers, so. Okay, how many days till our Mars? Okay, it's only been 5 days. What is happening? We're transferring fuel in preparation for a mission. Okay, so we did miss one of them. One segment. This has to be full or, like, it doesn't do that well. Also, I haven't tested it, so we'll be seeing how it works. I don't even know if I can reach the destination or not. And if I can't, I quick saved. So, all right. Goodbye. Does this have RCS? Thank God. Okay, I need to control from here, but I covered it with a docking port. I gotta make sure it's controlled from here anyway. Oh shit, we still have the ore tank on the bottom. Oh, the ore tank's the one with the RCS. Shit. Oh my god. Okay, where are we gonna stick this ore tank at? Also, the ore tank doesn't have reaction wheels, so we get to have fun with this thing. Did I read that right? Okay, I guess I didn't. Alright, 14 monocrop left. Where do we stick this thing, though? Oh, I guess we can just stick it onto the side there. Oh, I put 2 dock ports in the front. How's the game going several days later? Well, this is KSP 1. So it's actually going good. Oh my god. We just need that to drift away slowly as we point at our target. It's smoother than KSP2 though. That is for sure. Though depending on how this first run goes from this big ship that we just released, that's gonna change whether we play KSP2 or not. I like this little or extension module, though I forgot the goddamn reaction wheel. Mods, RSS, and visual mods for RSS, and stage recovery. That's about it. Alright, let's just burn through all of our fuel real quick. That new visual mod? Which one? Like the cloud one? Are you talking about the, what was it? There's like one with the rock things, or like colliders on everything. I forget what it's called. Parallax, I think. I remember Parallax from something. Unless I'm just remembering something else. I don't think it's called Parallax, but it is Parallax, okay. Do you suggest to buy KSP2? I mean, if your specs are in the recommended area, I'd say it's pretty safe, because then when they do optimizations, you'll be running it smooth. Yeah, if you can run it. But right now, there's not too much incentive to play KSP2, other than, like, I guess the novelty of it. I've run it on a 1060. I have 2 live streams if you want to see how it ran. It's not the best, but is this a small docking port? God fucking. Is there another large one? That's amazing, honestly. You just wanted to try the colonies? The colonies aren't out yet in KSP2. And you have a 3070 Ti. I mean, you could probably buy it now and wait for colonies to come out. But like, that's all on you. Because right now it's like $50, and by the time like 1.0 is released, it's gonna be 60 probably. Alright, Bill. You gotta do a little bit of work. Alright, where do we strap this thing? Probably just here. No, whatever. It's not the best station in the world. We don't have to worry about it. And we'll just get Bill back inside. Did I say Bob? Oh, what a beautiful job I did. We gotta go the other way. This thing's better turn rate than the ore module there. What the fuck are you talking about, Kerbals on a ladder? What? What? There's 2 bills. Bill Kerman. But you're inside. Imagine yourself peering into the capsule, but you're sitting there. Okay, I think we go back. I should have closed the building menu first. It's actually my second time encountering 2 bills in this. Alright, well we still need to get that docking port out. Or I guess we could remount that or something, but it's whatever. We're really out of range? Yeah, how's it going? It's going. We're trying to get a refueling mission done, but we have to do a bit of base organization first. And depending on how that goes, if it has enough Delta V to just go straight to the moon, we're probably just gonna go on KSP2 and mess around on there. Round 3 of 1060 versus KSP2. I made a like gravity ring thing. So like that's pretty cool. That was my last video. And I want to mess around with that more because that was awesome. Like I'm still remembering it. I've always wanted a like artificial gravity in KSP1, so the fact that KSP2 can kind of recreate it was pretty neat. Alright, are you still on the ladder? Okay, good. Nice. Alright, control from here. Let's not hit the other craft. That would suck. That's good enough. Yeah, we just had 2 bobs. I think KSP2 artificial gravity. It is just magnetic boots, but it looks amazing and feels amazing. It's the most important part. I'd rather not have to use the station monopropellant for this thing. Now we might transfer it a bit. Okay, we're kind of veering off course here. Whoops. Oh, I wasn't targeting the docking port. Shit. How much do you think KSP2 will improve on the first patch? I'm thinking it will be, it's like when you're looking at terrain and it lags the hell out of your computer, I'm thinking they're going to fix that first. So that's going to be a massive improvement. It's probably what I'm doing my next, like, 1060 versus KSP2 stream. But I think it will be a considerable improvement. And then the fuel crossfeed optimization is going to let bigger ships basically live better. It only uses 1 thread. No, it uses multiple threads. It's the wrong ship. Yeah, building large aircraft. Yeah, I saw they just kept disappearing on the runway, basically. I've been having trouble as well with just the mission being a failure, even though like it looked like nothing broke, which is kind of annoying. Is it really single-threaded? Damn. Is that on like the Unity's physics engine? I thought they used multiple threads on for that. wouldn't start the engines or anything. Damn. Yeah, I've had it where my spacebar didn't work for the launch or for staging at all. There we go, we got it. A little bit of reorientation of the station probably looks worse. Yeah, but that's acceptable. Alright, 18th quick save in the past minute, and we gotta head back to Kerbin now. But we have to stay on the same axis as the the moon. Normally I just splash down. Hopefully this is enough. Compile a video with all the bugs you've experienced? That'd be good, yeah. And trying to get the winglet bug in there for me. Where they're based off of acceleration and not actual velocity. The plumes are magnificent. I like the plumes. They did good on that. Where are we gonna burn? Okay, maybe I didn't take into account how slow of a turn rate this thing has. Oh, we didn't click it. Okay, okay. Damn, look at that. KSP 1's still there. You can see the station from here, that's kinda cool. Alright. Let's do our 8-year-long burn. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Yeah, once I get the first patch out, I'll probably do like a full-length stream on it again, but right now, other than messing around, wait, why are we going clockwise? No, we're not going clockwise, I'm just seeing things. At 10 FPS, our game looks smooth. They smooth it out, obviously. Yeah, it is playable. Also, I'm warping during burn, and I can turn around during that, which KSP2 doesn't let you do. So. Well, I guess there's no point going back to Earth since it's gonna get destroyed in a few days. Oh, absolutely destroyed actually. Do I have any mods? This is RSS mod, so it's Real Scale Solar System, and I'm using stock parts for it. So like this is actually Earth, and this is actually the moon. And then we have the rest of the solar system. Which is kind of a mess, but, you know, whatever. $30,000 liquid fuel in this thing. Yeah, this is a longer burn than I thought, even with 4 engines. You know, Swerve would have drained all the fuel already, but he uses hydrogen, so. Wait. God dang it. We didn't lock those. No, or these, shit. They all have to be full or nothing. It's just a test run. I don't know the exact path I want to take yet. So. Oh, it's also career mode. Well, add that in there. It's gonna take like a week though, that's the problem. We could wait for a gravity assist, I guess. But no. We're gonna try and get that periapsis low so that getting back up to the apoapsis to fix inclination isn't bad. Wait. Okay, actually, inclination isn't that bad. Which way do I have to burn to fix our inclination to be? Okay, so we have to go upwards. Which I should have done at the beginning of the burn, but you know what. seeing how much Delta V it takes. And we could always add like a heat shield extension to this thing. Why use stock parts? Because it's cooler. You have to build way bigger rockets. It'd be more efficient to change it up there, but I don't know. I just don't want to deal with it. Well, we're just seeing a benchmark right now. I guess, but not really looking for 3,000 ton ships built out of 2 parts. I want the stock experience. Did I do the math wrong for this ship? I feel like I did the math wrong for this one. I don't know though. We're just gonna use all the fuel we have to get there, or all the fuel we can use to get there, and we'll see how much we have after like Rendezvous. Because we can always pull part or fuel out of our delivery. Another thing we could always do is go into Earth and use the atmosphere to reorient. But these are single deployed panels. So we'd have to get Bob to, or Bill to put these on the back of it, and we need a heat shield that can dock to this. Like one of those inflatable ones maybe. And we'll use the atmosphere to change inclination and lower apoapsis. I'm not sure if that's a good idea though. Any day now. This takes a lot longer than I thought. It's also taking a lot more fuel than I thought. But once we get rid of the payload, I'm hoping it's better. But we're still carrying the empty tanks. I'm trying to remember if... That looks nice. I'm trying to remember if I did the math for that or not. I don't think so. I hope I did. Or this is like a $1.5 million ship we're flying. So I don't want this to be wasted. Since that's more money than we have right now. And we don't have insurance. Okay. We can wait a day. No. There it is. We'll go to our descending node and do funny shenanigans there. That ring really got messed up after a while. We set that up on like the 4th episode, and it's just degraded. Every time I looked at it, and these guys are bunched up. It's because these satellites are like just a part in a relay and like a solar panel. They don't have engines on them, so like once we deployed them, that's it. We don't affect them anymore. Alright, descending node, let's go north. 4.3 degrees, shit. Alright, remember, we did use a bunch of fuel on, shit, wait. We used a bunch of fuel trying to reorient at the moon when we should have done it here. Or, well, technically we should have done it out there. But you know. So there's better ways I can fly this. I could use maneuver nodes. I'm just kidding. But we'll see. I forgot the exact number we need to get back to the moon, but I think I'm aiming for like 4,000 meters a second on the way back. We'll just burn retrograde here to save time. Because each refueling run from this thing to low Earth orbit has to be 14 days. At our current rate, anyway. And that's just so we can make our Mars window in a reasonable time. But if we can get enough fuel in there for the Mars ship to just go straight to the moon, we're fine. This is a really slow burn though. 1.2 meters a second. Pretty bad. We are lugging all this stuff around now. And these things are on half. Which makes sense. We're only carrying 8,000 units of liquid fuel for the ship itself. The Mars ship. I'm thinking we can reroute some fuel from the upper stages on that Mars ship to try and ease the process up. Just get that thing to the moon as soon as possible. Or maybe we could do some, yeah, we'll see. We'll do the math once we get there. If we get there at this rate. Because it's pretty bad right now. It's still 0 degrees, so we're burning alright. I mean, KSP 1 with mods is pretty impressive. I mean, compare this with KSP 2. Even though it's real Earth, but yeah, still. And this one runs better. Oh my god, this burn time. Alright, let's see. How high did we send the Mars? I don't remember. And it brings your computer to your knees. What's PRVE? Preview? Pervy? Wait, no. I don't know what that is. Photorealistic? Oh, damn. Don't wanna. How high is our Mars? It's like 200 shit. I'd rather not be dipping that close to the atmosphere. So we're gonna bring it back up a bit. Alright, so already there's a lot of things I can do better on this flight. We'll bring this to like 200. And time for a really long retrograde burn down here. Not sure how much time we'll have to do it, but you get 6 minutes. To slow down by 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers a second? Are you kidding me? Oh shit. I think we did the math with these tanks unlocked. I mean, that would make sense. Oh, shit, man. Okay, I gotta think of a solution now. I don't know any, though. Air brake and atmosphere, yeah. Thing is, this thing can't survive atmospheric entry. Crap. Mini passes. Well, we have to save time. We have 100 days to the Mars window. How do we get this thing down? Why is my math wrong? It shouldn't be. I didn't account for inclination, maybe. I mean, the air brake extension could work. Get a giant heat shield on the front. That wouldn't be too hard to deliver either. Those things are pretty lightweight. Though I'm not sure about stability, so we'd also have to add like a tail fin or something. It's not 3 times the amount. We have to get to 7 kilometers a second, or like closer to 8. But right. Well, we don't know until we try. We'll see how much under this puts us, because we can still deliver the fuel. We can just deliver less fuel, keep the same oxidizer, and we should have dumped the rest of the oxidizer before. Oh, we're barely beating gravity as we go down. That's a slower burning. This is gonna take a really, really long time. Luckily, our orbit gets shorter and shorter as we burn, because that's only 7 hours now, which is acceptable. I guess we could. I hate that. Okay, I'm gonna need, because we could just get a giant heat shield here. But can we uninflate it? I don't remember if we can. If we can't, then there's no point. And we'd have, there's no point of putting it there. We'd have to put it on the front. And then again, we're lugging that around, so we'd have to add extra fuel. And if we add extra fuel, there's less of a need. So it's, god dang it. We could, we could add 4 spare liquid fuel tanks on the side, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. No shit, we're getting intercepts. We'll know if we can actually reach it now. It's our relative speed. Actually, that's somewhat achievable. Only problem is that's gonna take 2,000 seconds. And, well, like 2,200 seconds. Yeah, we don't have that kind of time. We'll have to burn past these. We'd have to have slowed down 30 minutes beforehand, which is kind of not happening. So I'm wondering what Intersect 2 is gonna do. Alright, it's just a 2-hour orbit now. We'll loop back around for efficiency. It's, like, hour-long scales, I'm not too mad about. Oh. Earth survived. Damn. Alright, we'd have to start burning now for our intersect, which just isn't practical or possible, because our intersect's gonna move. So we'll just keep slowing down. Even though we're speeding up because we're going down. Shit. Also, if our periapsis goes into the atmosphere. God bless me. That's acceptable. We're gonna end up grazing the atmosphere at this rate. I'd rather not do that. Anyone have any other bright ideas besides using the atmosphere as like we can fly something up into orbit, add an extension to the ship, and then fly it back. I guess when this thing's empty, it doesn't need much fuel at all to get back to the moon, right? And that might be the saving factor here. We can just put in a small investment of like 200 grand every time. I'm kidding. But we just launch one thing with a little bit of fuel in it from Earth. So we'll be delivering fuel from Earth to low Earth orbit, which isn't the best method. No, it's not even a good method. Oh my god. I guess we could just use the same vessel but with less fuel transfer. Like we just don't transfer as much, which we're already not doing since we're burning the hell out of these tanks. We're 150 kilometers over Earth's surface. We still have a long burn to do. It's big though. Console command time. Guys, there's a solution we're not seeing here. No, I'm kidding. We gotta figure this out though. The atmosphere idea should work. Hey, we get to wave as we fly by it though. That's pretty cool. Fly way the hell by it. It's basically gone. I don't know where it is. Must be in front of us. I can't tell. Alright, just 900 more seconds. And then intercept 1 would work. But we're passing it. We gotta wait for intercept 2. We'll keep slowing down, and we're gonna have to increase our periapsis once we get up there. I do have an old save. We could remake this vessel. I just really don't want to. That's a lot of redoing missions. Okay, we're close now. Also, we're diving into the atmosphere a bit, and we don't want that. Well, we do, but not yet. I could have sworn I did the math right, though. Like, I don't know why I'm so far off with my numbers. I thought we'd get there with plenty of room to spare. But instead we're getting there with negative room to spare. Which is bad. Like, half of our fuel isn't going to it, which means half of this oxidizer is going to be wasted. What would have been good is if we had intakes and was it the fuel jetson thing? We could use the air intake bug. What is it? I forgot what the bug was. Just landed my rescue mission on the Mun on KSP2. Nice. Did you fall through the planet at all? Because if you didn't, then it's not a true KSP2 mission. Well, at least rendezvous and see how bad it is. Yeah. Okay. Right now, the main vessel that was supposed to bring it here has 0 fuel left, basically. Though we've been using the other one. The delivery. These tanks, which we shouldn't be, but we are. Am I gonna need an extension on this thing? Maybe I just have to fly it better? Maybe fixing my inclination out at the moon did it. But even if it did, we have to do it. So. Where is it? It's all the way up there. We're letting it catch up to us over the course of a few days, or at least a few orbits. Which might be a few days at this rate. We're going faster than that, periapsis. Had no more. Yeah, you did use it. There's a fuel cross-speed bug in KSP2 where top stages just drain right into the bottom tank, and then when you decouple, you have no more fuel left in your top tanks. So, yeah, that sucks. Alright, we can't quick save. Because I'd rather have this vessel at the moon than around Earth right now. How the hell does it get ahead of me? Oh, that's the second one. Okay. That is fine with me. Okay, well we have to burn 200 meters a second, so we gotta get ourselves about 3 minutes before periapsis. We're in retrograde. Is this real solar system? Yeah, it is. I'm not even sure how much we can deliver to this thing. This is just terrible. I feel like I calculated this with Kerbin numbers. Are you enjoying it? KSP good is still good. RSS is the best though, hell yeah. We might have a whole rocket that's like $1.5 million that's completely useless right now. Oh, it's all with stock parts, by the way. So that kind of bums me out. How many seconds is that? That's like a minute and a half before intercept. I guess that's acceptable. Alright. And now it's just half a minute. Damn, bro, sorry for my loss. Don't be. We can probably add an extension to this thing to make it work. But right now it's like we're 2,000 liquid fuel short. Did I forget to fill one of these tanks? Like, if I forgot to fill a whole section, then I would understand why we weren't making it. But we filled everything up. There it is. Finally made it. I do not have realism though. It's just stock. Stock only. It's better. Not for my heart though, because this sucks. Waiting for the top of it. Only change the fuel transfer. Honestly, yeah, I might get it. Because fuel transferring is a nightmare right now. It's gorgeous. Let's see if this thing has any better turn rate. I kinda doubt it. No. No, it does not. Where is it? Jesus. Oh, it's lit. Oh my god. Why does it always turn nighttime when I'm doing docking? I don't understand this. I'm cursed or some shit. We might have to use this thing's RCS to get over there. We don't. I didn't add RCS? Are you kidding me? Oh, I didn't. There's RCS. We're going towards it. It's just really, really slow. And we ain't about that life. That's way off. Bonk. Don't worry, I'll make it, guys. Even though it has like no fuel to give it, which sucks. And there we go. Right at sunset. Alright, now we're ready to not give this thing any substantial amount of fuel. God dang. Okay, what if we... Because we gotta fill it up evenly. Alright, once we get all this center fuel in, we'll see what we need for getting this refueler home. Unfortunately, that's like all the fuel in it, because we just didn't have enough. That's like all the fuel we have, unfortunately. We tried our best. Maybe you guys can lock again. I'm carrying oxidizer because the Mars ship uses it. The Mars ship uses the oxidizer. It uses regular liquid ox, as KSP1 calls it for some reason. Right, I do have to get all my oxidizer out of these tanks, though. You're right. But now that thing has dead weight. Which one do we drain from? The whole payload's dead weight, basically. There's a lot more of it is now that our mission sucked. Alright. Wait, no. Well, this one, and this one, and that one. Alright. Can't quick save, gotta burn that into my mind. Alright, well, we filled up 2 tanks. Half of it is wasted. We have to empty the oxidizer from this thing, or it's, like, honestly never gonna come home. So we're just gonna make sure all of it is drained. Is this RSS? Yes, it is, but with stock parts. And right now we're seeing if my entire vessel was for nothing. At least this whole trip was for nothing. You can still add improvements to that, the route and all that. Alright, that's all the oxidizer out of this thing, and a little bit of liquid fuel left over. We'll see how much this thing has. This thing has 2,000 meters a second, which is actually pretty good. And this thing doesn't. Oh shit, this thing's full. What? God dang it. I missed one. Which is actually good. KSP1 Chad, yeah. Depending on how this was gonna go, you're probably gonna move on to KSP2, but saying this first refueling run kinda went miserably, and we didn't even get all the fuel in it. Nah, it's not that great so far. There we go. We'll fill these top ones next. There we are. Alright. You can't get procedural tanks to work, so you're not in the mood to play. You went RSS and you can't go back, hell yeah. Where are we at? Okay, so all these are empty, right? Except for you. But that's okay. Because we actually need those to get this thing home, if it can go home. Which one were we under? Alright, this is the fast vessel. We only gained 200 meters a second from that whole tank. Honestly, not bad. We're still carrying dead weight from the extra oxidizer we have left over because the nerve has burned it. Oh, that is just... Alright. We're like 3,000 meters a second short from where I want it to be. Where could we have lost 3,000 meters a second? Other than me doing my math wrong. That's not a possibility, guys. Okay. That's just not worth it. Because filling that thing up is gonna be expensive as hell. Alright. Would you look at that? We're back. Around the moon. How crazy was that? We'll just dock backwards onto this thing. Alright, now we need a solution to get this thing down. Wait, do we... Let me pull up the trusty Delta V chart. You're locked. And you're locked. And you're locked. And none of you guys should be open. Okay. Should be pretty much full. We're missing a single unit. That's fine. Delta V chart won't work, right? No, I'm using a real scale Delta V chart. It should be close to 4,000 meters a second to get to low Earth orbit from the moon. So I guess we just exited the moon so inefficient that that happened. Oh yeah, our original station was in line with the moon, so that wouldn't happen. Alright. I give in. Maneuver node. Disgusting. We could do a we gotta escape the moon? No. We gotta go back home. We could go back to the moon for a gravity assist. Probably. Oh yeah, that's all the... Is this the 1.12? I think this is 1.12. I'm pretty sure it's 1.12. I mean, we might have to just move the entire moon base so that we don't have to worry about inclination. Oh yeah, maneuver notes are gone. Yeah, we just used it to confirm. It's gonna be a really long burn, so let's just get our target set. As this thing's burn rate sucks. control from here. I was still controlling from the docking port. Was I? I don't even remember anymore. No, I'm sure we were. That must have been the only issue. Because we were slowing down when speeding up. I don't see any other way for that to happen. Ugh. Why does nothing I do work on the first try? Now we're actually speeding up now. That's good. And we'll just click on Earth from like. Actually, we can just click on its ring. Or its path, sorry. There we go. So Mars Infra, it's in a really low Earth orbit. It's close enough to where the delta V chart calculates it though. But I'm thinking the inclination change is it really 3,000 meters a second that we wasted? We should have 700 meters a second left once we get that. Or at least close to it. One thing we could do is we could just, if it really is just the inclination, this run I'm just trying to do the inclination burn a bit more efficiently. But if it is just the inclination that's destroying this whole mission, we can make a small vessel to push this thing into the right inclination at the moon, and then send it to Earth. And then we refuel that small vessel. Rocket equation kicks in, kicks my ass, and then kills me. That's basically how this is gonna go. I don't see, other than aero braking to slow down and do most of the burn, for bringing the orbit down. I don't see any other way. Aero braking might be the best solution, so we'll see. So if this doesn't work, we're gonna put it inside of the correct inclination orbit at the moon, just with cheats real quick. Like, so that matches this. We just bring it back to low Earth orbit, do it all, and if that checks out with the math, then we know how to fix it. One solution would be change the moon bases, the orbital moon bases inclination to match that. But then the moon base only gets 2 windows. Then again, it only gets 2 windows now, but the 2 windows would be way shorter. We could probably only do 2 landings every pass, which is going to be every 15 days. Or it's like 14.7 days, but you know. Alright, descending nodes are right up there. Instead of trying to be time efficient, we're going to just be fuel efficient. And take the extra, like, week. But we can't be doing 4 weeks for every single trip just to fuel this thing. That's not gonna work. Well, we'll see if it doesn't work in a second. Not sure how much delta V this is gonna take. Probably not too much. But still. Because this engine, these engines are really weak, so it takes forever to burn. Damn. That actually wasn't that much. I mean, there's always gravity assist we can do. There's ways we can get this thing down. So that's not too big of an issue. Wait. It's not just inclination. We have to bring this thing further down, too. Thing is, it's not just the inclination we have to worry about. It's getting down, which is aerobraking. So we need a solution to fix inclination and then aerobraking, and combined, that should make this thing do its mission 10 times easier. Guaranteed. But we're just going to see if we can make it with more fuel efficient methods. Like here, if we just let it go back to the moon and slingshot on a free return trajectory, that's going to save us probably a couple dozen meters a second, but still. It's something. And we could also have used that to fix our inclination. But we're not on this run, just in the sake of like a middle ground between time and fuel efficiency. Besides, we're not going to wait 11 days. We're running retrograde at periapsis. As long as it stopped moving my periapsis. And the moon's not nearby, is it? Yeah, it's all the way over there. We're in like a 1 to 2 resonance with it, so we shouldn't be encountering it until next orbit. Which is why we were perfectly encountering it, because we took 14 and a half days. Alright. Alright. How am I gonna get... How much does a inflatable heat shield weigh? Anyone like know that from the top of their head? Because I don't memorize all the parts. I'm pretty sure it's less than a ton. I don't remember that. I don't even know if we have them unlocked. I think we do, but I have to check. We'll have to put on the front. It's also going to be more weight. Though the weight compared to this thing full isn't that much. Because this thing weighs... Okay. This thing weighs like 210 tons. So adding an extra ton shouldn't be like the death of us all. Probably set that stream thumbnail. Alright, 3 minutes should be okay. We got around 6 minutes to burn. But just 3 before periapsis as a placeholder. It's still gonna take forever though. Just a little bit longer. About halfway done. Well, not halfway done. We're halfway done with this part of the burn. We still have to do another orbit. Unfortunately. I thought this would be a quick mission. In my defense. Uh, right now it's looking like we have enough Delta V, so that's good. But it doesn't look like we have enough, because we have to be at like 7,800 meters a second, and we only have 3,000 left. We're supposed to have about 800 meters a second left to have enough fuel, but I'm not too sure on that number, because it's been a few weeks since I worked on this vessel. We do have that. That should have fuel in it. Could try and rendezvous with that after Mars Infra, trying to get some fuel out of it. I don't know if it has like any substantial amounts, but we could check it. Okay, this is starting to get a little bit inefficient. Yeah, okay. We'll loop around. Alright, keep in mind that why the hell did you go there? Keep in mind the time, the mission elapsed time there. That's basically the exact moment from when we released from the moon base, the orbital moon base. We want that to be as low as possible because we're trying to fill this up before Mars window. And right now we can only do 5 refueling runs before the Mars window. And actually less than that. Like maybe 3. And that's not good at all. Just burning infinitely long. Depending on how much this gets in it, if this gets like, I don't know, if this gets around 3,500 meters a second in, we can just quick save, stop the stream, and it's done. We never need this fueler again. Well, we do. Like, we can reuse this for other vessels, but we don't need it to do this ridiculous journey every time with full fuel. So, if this does get to like 3,500 meters a second on the Mars Infra ship, we're fine. Like, I wouldn't worry about it. We can launch any spare fuel we need from Earth. And I'll just close this stream there. Or, not close it, but we can move on to, like, KSP 2 or something. Because if that's the case, it's just going to be a monotonous landing, taking off from the moon a couple dozen times. And that would take forever. Okay, another 3 minutes before periapsis. That's what I was trying to do last time, but it just skipped past it right to periapsis, which I didn't like. Yeah, I also have to keep in mind, this thing is, like, it's not hauling anything. Alright, so this is the payload weight, which hopefully we're not burning. Okay, we're not. That's good. That means when that's gone, we have a bunch of extra delta V to work. We're not hauling anything. We're just hauling the ship itself, and we have to get that back around the moon. So we really don't need much liquid fuel to bring this thing all the way back to the moon, from Earth anyway. It still does take forever. Also, the moon looks really small. I don't know if that's just me. Wait, no, that's bad. We're past periapsis. We can't do this. Any day now, and we're done with this one. I should have installed the hyperwolf mod again. We could just skip past all this. 900 more seconds of burning. In-game time, that is. Let's see our relative speed so far. That's a bit high still. Our periapsis is getting pretty damn low. I don't like that. We'll do a small prograde burn up here to keep our periapsis above 200 kilometers. Because that's where the Mars ship is. We got a really, really close intercept there. We can't really use it though, because doing a 2,000 second burn takes forever. Alright, another 3 minutes. Or 6 minutes. What are we burning at now? 1.5. Okay. That's a bit better. Thing is, I cut up. Like, the original design had twice the amount of nervous. Like, these 2 middle rows were covered in nervous. But because it's an extra, like, each of these engines are 3 tons or something. And that's a lot of delta V losses just for adding an engine. So, I cut the losses and put 4 in. So, the burn times are really, really long, but it's a lot more efficient. So, hopefully we can make this journey. Let's see our relative speed. That's really what I'm after. Oh, there it is. Alright, we did 600 meters a second there. Let's loop back around for like 20th time. And finally slow down to a semi-decent level. Semi-decent level, sorry. Other than Earth's atmosphere, I don't see any other way to be more efficient. So, if this falls short a bit, in terms of like bringing it back, which it definitely is with how much fuel is left in them. We could try, what could we try? We could get Bill to put the solar panels on the back and just dive it into Earth's atmosphere, and we'll see how low we can get it. The other question is, do we want to, we should use our engines during the burn, so maybe putting the solar panels on the top would be a better choice. I don't know what Bob could add, other than some fuel tanks on the top there. It's pretty difficult to change the ship in any big ways. Alright, so now it's just a 3-minute burn to finish slowing down. Once we get to our intercept. Or once we make an intercept, that is. Okay. And let's just let it catch up to us for a little bit. Alright, it's right behind us pretty much. Alright, it's right on top of us. Target's still behind us at this intersect, so we just burn. Wait, no. Shit. Oh, we have to do a long burn. I keep forgetting that shit. It's gonna be at intersect 2. Intersect 1 is possible. That's a pretty bad relative speed. Well, they can get closer, so. I get speeding up, but we're bringing it a lot closer. Alright. We haven't touched our payload yet. Unlike last time, where we did touch the payload quite a lot. It should take a minute to slow down, so we'll do it a minute before our intercept. No, we'll do it like 30 seconds before our intercept. Right over Australia. Hope nothing falls on us. And look at that. That's not bad at all. Alright. Let's close the gap and see what this gets us. We're about 400 meters a second off from where I want it to be. But there's still 20 units of liquid fuel in every single one of these fuel tanks. Which I haven't counted, but it's probably a bit. Meters away. Alright, 200 meters away is respectable. I love KSP1. Peculiar bugs like this. Rather than bugs that just end your entire mission instantly. Amazing. We're at a 4-second burn. A bit less, but whatever. Point retrograde, bro. Okay, whatever. I chose a time warp button in real life. I do too. Because then I wouldn't have to wait for that long ass burn. That took forever, man. I wouldn't have to wait for anything. I wouldn't have to wait for the KSP2 optimization updates. There isn't enough monoprop in this thing to move it. I did that terribly. Yeah, this guy was supposed to be pointing backwards, but he's not. So that's awesome. We're just gonna ram into it at however fast we're going. I love that our entire trajectory just changed. It's actually exactly what I wanted. 1.8 meters a second. That's kind of rough. Bonk. Wait, we can't revert. You gotta remember that. Shit. Ah! Oh, damn. Strong ass solar panels. Alright, we moved it away a little bit. I'll take my time this time. Even though it's already taking 20 goddamn years to do this. But whatever. Ugh. That's pretty good. Now let's see how close this nose is gonna get. Damn. Yeah, dude, that solar panel, I thought it was gonna break instantly. It did pretty good. Thank you, game, for auto-saving. I won't be using it though. Alright. That wasn't that bad. Alright. I hope people understand why I've been putting off this mission for like months. Because it's just a little bit of a tall order. Thank God. Oh man. We just want Delta V numbers. So we're just gonna completely fill it up. Damn, we can actually get a couple. We get these completely full, which is pretty good. And there's a bit of fuel left up here. These are completely full because I didn't want to, you know, right-click all of them because I was lazy, which might be pretty useful to us. Hell yeah. It's actually quite a bit of fuel we got in there. Don't know how much I'm gonna have to take out of it though. It's a pretty big question. Yeah, this thing can oh, I'm using the jettison on that, damn. I don't know whether I should quick save or not, so I'm gonna make a. You do not want to see my saved game names. There's a lot of them. I think there's like 5 timelines in this where I just scrapped an entire project because of an issue. Is that dog port? Oh, okay. Why did I put it in that order? It's nasty looking. Okay, we just need to undock now. Where is it? There. Is it just me or is that less? Okay, it's because we have it separated between this expendable stage on the way to Mars and the inside stage, which we can fix pretty easily. Yeah. How the hell did that improve our delta V? $3,300. That's. What if we don't decouple? I'm just trying to get a rough delta V reading. That's 600. Oh my god. That's enough, dude. What about this? Ooh. And then that's not enough. But, I mean, that's good enough. Right? We just fill this up. Oh, hello. We just filled up the Mars ship with our first first fuel run. And, I don't know. It's gonna need one more mission. Or like one more refueling mission to actually get full. So we might as well just dock again. And quick save. Because we have to do some fuel transferring. Actually, you know what? No. We can save it there. Quick save 6 as well. We have 17 quick saves every time. That's it. Pretty much. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to have the entire process that I have to do, like documented. Because it's not really worth its own video for just a couple maneuvers. Even though that's what KSP is, but you know, whatever. But still. I wanted to do it. And now, we could move on to KSP 2. Or we could just end the stream entirely. I don't know though. I'm thinking about just ending the stream. I wanted this to just be a real scale episode, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure you subscribe and maybe hit that like button. I don't know. It's sitting there. It's sitting all pretty. So you know. You could just click that. That'd be greatly appreciated. We still have a lot of work to do on this Mars mission. But I'll do that off camera so that you guys don't have to get bored to death. You're welcome.